What is up, my fellow mobile gamers? In today's video, we're talking about awakening your gear. This is the Awakening Gear Guide. Subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, it's greatly appreciated. This, my friends, is going to be a fun video. This is going to be a very good video. Make sure you watch it until the very end because we got a really good, some really good tips for this. So we're going to go over to set, which is where you can awaken your gear. Also, please note, if you are new to the game, you will not have this feature unlocked. You have to be level 92 before you unlock Gear Awakening. So if you are in a new server, you will not have this feature yet, but you can be ahead of the game and you'll know what to do once you reach that level. So we're gonna go over to set, and you'll have this little icon right here in the right corner. It says Awaken. Now, the thing that you need to understand is you cannot awaken gear unless it is an R12 or R13 rank. So rank 12, rank 13 gear. The way you rank up gear is just basically by combining ones you already have together. They are pretty expensive with purple gold. Purple gold is a very valuable resource in this game. So once you do have one R12, your first R12, you don't have to have the complete set to do Awakening, which is really good. I like that. You don't have to have like a complete R12 set. All you got to do is have one piece of R12 gear. Once you got one piece, you can go in here and start having some fun. You're going to go over to Awakening. Now you'll see I have one piece myself right here. Now you're going to need these materials right here that are called talent stones. The best way to get these are through the Trial of Destiny. Right here, if you go and you do your trials every day, make sure you are doing your quick challenges like your sweeps, right? Once you get to the point where you cannot progress any further because you're not strong enough, make sure you do your sweeps so that way you get all these resources. Look, you get purple gold and you will get the talent stones as well as some other stuff. The other way to get these talent stones is also through the shop. I'm going on the wrong spot. If we go to the diamond shop right here, we have talent stones, 120 diamonds. Weekly limit is 20. So if you wanted to come in here and buy these out every week, it's going to cost you roughly 2,400 diamonds. I don't particularly think it's worth it, but if you're a spender and you got some extra diamonds, you know, and you just want to progress your account faster, then go ahead by all means. Now let's go back to the Awakening gear. It starts off only needing, I believe it was like one piece. And then as you increase this, it goes up to needing 2. And right now it's going to need 4 for me. So I'm going to do this right now on camera. I'm going from level 8 to level 9. You'll notice my bonus increase will be res, max HP, P defense, and you see the increase in green. So we're just going to click level up. And bam, we get a significant power increase, 733, pretty good. Is that once you do one of these upgrades, you will get a talent point. And that's where you go, and we have some really big fun over here in the talent tree. So you just go over here, and I'll do a couple more. So there we go. Oh, now it costed 8. Wow, it got really expensive after 10. So we got our talents. We got some significant increase to our BP. Now we're going to go over to our talent tree. Now here we go. Now this is where you kind of put your upgraded points in. You have different branches. You have one to the left and one to the right. Now my biggest suggestion for you is to build out your talent tree. You got to pick one side. You either go all left or you go all right. Don't kind of shimmy in between them because you're never going to have enough points to reach your main goal. So these ones right here, like this one, max HP, P attack, this one, talent 2, talent 3, talent 4. Those ones are kind of just like supporting talents. Your main focus should be getting to these nodes, these big nodes that give you like these big power increases to very specific stats. So these ones are kind of just like, you know, you got to kind of do these in order to get to the most important part of the talent tree. What I suggest is you look at the 2 big main ones and decide which way you want to go before you start putting your points in. So right here for my chest piece, I decided that I am going to go to the right side because if we look at the 2 different ones, we have this one right here on the left side is attack and defense. And then if we look on the right side, we have damage increase and damage reduction. So I value that a lot more than just increasing my attack and defense. In fact, this is damage increase and damage reduction is very, very big in this game. So that's why I am building my talent tree, this one in particular, to the right side, because I want to get that damage increase and damage reduction. So basically what you're going to do is you're just going to kind of build this out until you reach that big boy area that you're trying to get. I'm going to use a talent point. Use another talent point. All right, after 10, we now unlock this area right here. So now we can go ahead and we can start doing this one. I'm going to put a talent point over here. And basically, you just want to kind of do the bare minimum, whatever you got to do until you can get to this. This is your main focus. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go through each one and kind of give you my suggestion on if you should go left or right, or kind of give you a better idea of what's more important in the stats. Also, you can reset. It does cost diamonds though. You'll see you can go ahead and reset your talents for 200 diamonds. In case you did make a mistake, you'll get all your talent points back and then you can redistribute them. Also, with your awakening, you can do the same thing. If you click reset, you can spend 500 diamonds to reset your awakening level. You'll get all of your materials back and then you can go ahead and redistribute your points if that's what you want to do. So we're going to start on this top one right here, and I'm just going to kind of work my way down. So our main two focuses we have right here on the right side, all stats increase, and then P attack. So all stats increase 100,000,000%. This is the one that I would prefer, so I would definitely go here for this one. Then for our chest piece, we just did this one, damage increase, damage reduction is what I'm going. For our boots, we have max HP, and then crit damage increase and crit damage reduction. So in particular for this one, I would definitely highly value the crit damage increase and the crit damage reduction. So I would build toward the left side. We have all stats on the left side, and then we have E attack and E defense on the right. Again, all stats I think is very, very important because you're literally increasing all of your stats. So again, I would go with the left side to increase all my stats. I believe this is like your helmet piece or something. We have attack and defense on the left, and then we have attack and defense elemental on the right. Now for this one, you can kind of get away with going either way. You can literally go left or you can go right. For the right side, we have all stats, and then for the left side, we have max HP. Again, I would go all stats. For the earrings, we have on the right side precision and res, and then the left side we have crit rate and resilience. Again, this is another one where they're both kind of pretty similar. You can't particularly go wrong because they're both very, very important stats. And then this other jewelry accessory, we have the left side damage increase and damage reduction. And then we have divine damage increase and divine damage reduction. So this is a really important one that I want to talk about. So damage increase and damage reduction, absolutely amazing stats, 100%, very, very important. However, when they are paired up against the divine damage increase and the divine damage reduction, this trumps it. This is so much more important. So 100,000,000% I would build towards the right side to get the divine DI and the divine DR. Now you're probably wondering, what does this mean? Like, what is divine damage increase and damage reduction? Well, we're going to go over and I'll show you. We'll look at the stats real quick. We'll go right here to damage, divine DI. So what it does is it converts damage dealt by the character into divine damage by a certain percentage. And then your divine DR is reducing the divine damage taken by the character. So just think of it as it's almost like another elemental type of damage, but it's called divine. So let's say, for instance, you go and you do 100 damage, right? And you have this divine damage increase. So what it does is it converts a percentage of that damage. So let's say, again, we do 100 damage, and let's say 20 of that 100 damage gets converted into divine damage. If your opponent does not have the divine DR like at all, if they have nothing in this divine DR stat, that is just raw damage. That is 20 damage that is just completely raw that they just take. Doesn't matter about their defense, doesn't matter about any other stat. If they do not have the counter, which is divine DR to this, that is straight raw damage that they are taking. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed this video. Awakening gear is a very, very fun little thing in this game. Stay happy, stay safe, my friends. I'll see y'all later. Have an amazing weekend. Peace.